In this video, basically what I want to tell you is you do not need to be perfect to start social media. Hello. I consider myself a YouTuber and an influencer. Yes, I have not made it big yet, but once I start putting my time, effort, energy, sweat, tears into doing YouTube and trying to influence people, I am going to consider, like, that's my career. That I'm going to consider myself one of them, even if I didn't pop off yet. I know a lot of people who want to start social media in their lives too, whether that be Instagram, TikTok, YouTuber, Twitch streamer, Kick streamer, whatever you want to do. I know people that just want to blow up on Twitter. It's a lot of branches of social media. Starting any of these branches can feel very defeating, like as soon as you start, because of so much perfectionism that is in the social media industry. For example, let's just start off with TikTok. In TikTok, you see a lot of overconsumption that makes you feel like, oh, that's really pretty. I need that, but I can't afford it. Oh, da da da. Like, things like that. Like, you get on YouTube, and no shade to these creators because I'm subscribed to these people I'm about to put on the screen, but you see like shopping hauls and you see them buying apartment, going on apartment tours, or you just see like them living this perfect lifestyle. Some of these people don't make personal content, so they just seem so perfect, which is why I'm coming to you live in a big black brunette, because I am not perfect. I am very far from perfect, actually. A lot of people are very far from perfect. And I think it's important that we have more creators that open up about that. Like, we need more social media creators that are real. In this video, basically what I want to tell you is you do not need to be perfect to start social media. I lived in that life for years, and it really hurts. It burns. It burns my soul that I waited this long to start social media when I wanted to do it since my freshman year of high school. I am a sophomore in college now. Do you know how like do you know how much progress I could have made in that time? But I didn't, all because I thought I needed to look a certain way or sound a certain way or have this much money or be in this environment or edit my videos like this. The biggest thing on social media that I think affects a lot of startup influencers or content creators in general is this idea of perfectionism. Oftentimes, when we click on YouTube and we watch our comfort YouTubers, or we go on TikTok and we watch our favorite TikTokers, they live this almost perfect fantasy. Like, they already have everything that makes them a content creator. Like, they have the expensive camera, they have their own apartment fully furnished with beautiful decorations, a perfect relationship. They have all this money. They can just go on shopping hauls whenever they please. And obviously, most times, you as a small content creator, a startup YouTuber, small TikToker, can't do those things. Like, you may not have the best camera, so you don't get the best quality on your YouTube videos. You may not have a microphone at all, which I don't have a microphone at all. But so your sound quality isn't on par to these high grade YouTubers. Content creators, they push this content of just living a financially free lifestyle. So I am here to de-influence you and bring you back to a level head, a ground mind, and say you do not need to be perfect to start social media. You do not need to look a certain way. You do not have to live a certain lifestyle. I don't come from money, and I am not rich by any means. I am just your average college girl that is the best way I can explain myself. I don't know. You do not need to have clear skin to start. My skin has came a long way, but it's most definitely not perfect. I don't think there is a such thing as perfect skin. You do not need to have the most flashiest room for your background setting. You do not need to have a bunch of money so you can go on these shopping hauls to show your audience. And on the flip side, you don't need to showcase how much money you don't have. You don't need to try to be overly relatable to the general population. If you want to start social media, the best thing you can do is just show your life how it is, or go into whatever niche you want to go into. You do not need to be perfect. Perfectionism isn't even a real thing. There is no way that you can be perfect. Everyone can build better habits. Everyone can edit their videos better. Everyone can have better equipment than what they already have. Everyone can do everything better. You can structure your days better. You can time manage better. You can buy better products at a more expensive or cheaper option. You can just, everyone has room for improvement in every aspect of their life. Do not let these celebrities or big influencers, don't let them lie to you. Don't let them take you into la la land. It's like, oh,
I don't have $2,000 for my first apartment.
Which, if you're trying to buy an apartment, I think you're going to need a little bit more than $2,000. If you want to do something, start today. Can you imagine if I had started my YouTube journey in high school? I would have so much progress by now. And I'm not going to beat myself up over it, because a lot of the reasons why I didn't start social media is because I was just very insecure. I was very, very, very insecure. I talked about this a little bit in my last video, but I grew up very insecure. I used filters heavy. I did not like my eyebrows. I didn't like my nose. I didn't like my skin. I didn't like my hair. I just, everything. Like, I didn't like how dark I was, because I grew up as a child in a time where it was not cool to be dark skinned. It was actually very traumatizing to be dark skinned, let alone black. So, or a woman. So I grew up very insecurely. I was not confident in myself. Now I am. Just a little side note here. You remember my last video? One of the people in my last video decided to try to hop in my DMs acting stupid. And I guess because I said in my last video that I was insecure, she tried to pick at that and say I'm still ugly. But I know I'm not ugly, and I know I look better than her because she pulls her wigs too far down on her forehead. So what are we talking about? If you want to do social media and you are waiting to get this $800 camera, waiting till you can buy Filmmaker Cut Pro, the yearly subscription for a couple $100, if you are waiting for a high quality, top notch microphone to just record TikToks, I am here to tell you, you don't need any of these things. I have been doing YouTube for about 3 or 4 months now, and I have not paid anything to make any of my content. Shocker. I record on my phone. I have a 13 Pro Max, I believe. I don't have a microphone. I just use the microphone I have on my phone, and I edit on CapCut. I make my thumbnails on Canva, and this is all free. I mean, the phone isn't free, but once you, I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you have a phone. So it's free, basically. It's free. I think my videos, they aren't the most edited. I can definitely work on that. I don't edit on a computer. I edit everything on my phone. I do everything YouTube related on my phone. And I still push out content, and I have still reached basically 100 subscribers in 4 months just using my phone. So there is nothing stopping you. If you really want to wait till you can afford your iPad, your computer, your camera, then fine. You can wait, you can do you. But I am just here to tell the general population, if you want to do something, whether that's be a Pretty Little Thing partner, a Fashion Nova partner, you want to work with whatever company, Balenciaga, Gucci, Fenty, whatever, do it. Make your portfolio, start pushing out content. A good way you can start a portfolio for social media is to start doing UGC content. UGC content is user generated content. It's basically you filming promo for a product and then sending it to that company so they can post it. So you don't even have to have a following and you still get paid for promoting content. And you just save the little whatever video creation you made for that company and add it to your portfolio. So when you're applying to work with these companies, you can just, be like, hey, here's my portfolio. I have expertise in editing and recording and promoting different products. I would be delighted to work with you. And that is a very easy way to build relationships with these brands. I just wanted to get through to y'all that you don't need to be the best to start. I got so tired of waiting and I kept I would talk to my friends all the time about I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be a YouTuber, I want to be a YouTuber. And I was telling them this for literal years on end and I never did it. Until I got tired of myself saying it. I was like, okay. I went out, I got paid from wherever I was working at the time. I bought a bunch of makeup. I put my phone inside my ring light over there and I hit record. I had no experience. I watched one YouTube video about how to start up on YouTube and I didn't even watch it all the way through. The inspiration was flowing through me. I sat down, I hit record, and I just started talking to a camera. And I don't know, that video might have been ironically like my worst video to date because I was not that good at editing. It got copyrighted. I didn't know anything about editing or making thumbnails. I forgot that I even had to make a thumbnail when I tried to upload the video the first time. You have to go through those mistakes when you want to start. You have to be embarrassed. All of your videos are not going to be top notch, and your first one damn sure isn't going to be top notch. So what is the point in you waiting to buy an $800 camera and a $1,000 MacBook, which should not be $1,000 in my opinion, just so you can have your first recording session and suck ass at it anyway? You've never edited before. You've never recorded a professional YouTube video before. You probably don't even know if you want to do a sit down video or a vlog. And if you are vlogging, you're going to at least have over an hour of content to edit. And that's going to take you a while. Then you have to decide what you want to put in and what you want to leave out. And depending on whatever niche you go into on this app, you might be cutting out damn near your entire video because you're rambling on about fast fashion when the video was supposed to be targeted toward children's cartoons or something. I don't know. These things happen. I ramble on in my videos all the time. I was just rambling a couple minutes ago, but I'm pretty sure I cut that out so y'all didn't have to hear it. You are going to suck. The first time you do something, you're going to suck. If I got up and tried to do a cartwheel right now, it would not be a cartwheel. I would probably have to go to the hospital. Imagine I just decided I want to be a gymnast, I want to be a cheerleader, and I can't flip. You think I'm going to be good? You think I'm going to get on the team? No. When you realize that everything in life is a skill, then you will realize, okay, I need to start now. Content creation is a skill. Editing is a skill. recording and being entertaining and accentuating yourself is a skill. Believe it or not, it's a skill. It's called communication. I actually took the class and it helped me a lot about talking to people in general. I am still a very awkward person, but it does help. You have to train yourself. You have to practice your skills in order to be considered good at anything. You are not going to be good your first time around. So pick up your phone, find a nice background. If you don't have a nice background, then go outside. I love watching videos outside. I am an earth sign. I'm a Capricorn, by the way. And just hit record and talk. Talk about something. Talk about something you want your brand to be centered around. Just talk. For me, I like doing sit down videos. I actually do not like vlogging because I always forget to record because I just like living in the moment. And I feel like vlogging prevents me from living in the moment a lot of the time because, you know, it's college and I have friends, believe it or not. First of all, I just want to say, obviously, I am not a big YouTuber. And if you are looking for more in-depth advice on social media careers in general, please go to someone that has more expertise than I do. But I am just encouraging whoever may be watching this wanting to start YouTube to fucking start today. There is nothing stopping you. You have the whole world at your hands. If you want to go outside and run through a fountain, you can literally do that as long as there are no law enforcement around. Last thing I want to say about starting social media is you're going to learn this quickly once you start. Like once you hit record, like the first couple of sessions, you'll realize you have to create a separate identity from yourself. Like, for example, I have multiple versions of myself. Everyone does, believe it or not. What you're getting right now is naysia galore. To simply put it, you're getting naysia galore. Naysia galore uses her hands to talk a lot. She talks louder than what she usually will to make sure her audio isn't fucking up. She is more open about how she may be feeling in a moment. She's more inspiring. She tries to come off as more of big sis role. She's just like someone who strives forward, does what needs to be done. She's confident, ambitious. She's about her shit, but she's still human at the end of the day. Janasia, who I actually am, isn't too far off from that. Janasia would just like to lay in bed, watch YouTube, do her little quiet voice, talk in the low tone like she usually does. Paradise is the gamer in me. A lot of y'all don't know this, but I play video games. Yeah, I do. Is it crazy? Oh my god! What the I actually have another channel that I have been meaning to upload on, but I just want to start posting like my gaming clips on there. She's not very different from naysia galore. Like both Janasia, naysia galore, Paradise, whatever you want to call me, they all have the same end goal. They want to make a career out of social media. They still want their master's degree in psychology. They want to travel the world. They want to start a family. They want to get married. They want to do all these things. Your different personas, your different identities, they don't have to be significantly far off from each other. They just go about life in different ways. Like, I cannot come on camera and try to film a video inspiring people to start their social media career, start their content creation, start whatever the fuck they want to do today, while sitting here with my headset on and playing a video game like Paradise would love to do right now. That is just not going to work. The perfect guideline to creating this identity that you want to be like on camera, at least, is think, what would my higher self be doing? What is my higher self? Like, when I think of my higher self, like peak lifestyle, peak, like I just made it in life, what would that look like? Ask yourself that question. I ask myself all the time. Would Janasia be sitting here watching YouTube, or will she be outside taking her hot girl walk, getting her fitness in? Would she sit here in bed feeling sorry for herself, or will she get up and do her skincare routine? Will she skip multiple weeks of uploading just because she feel like she isn't good enough, or will she get up, realize who that bitch is in the mirror, and press record and talk her shit? My higher self would. And my higher self is naysiagalore. Naysiagalore is me, meaning I am already my higher self. I'm already here, baby. Social media, you need to have tough skin. People are going to pick at your looks. People are going to pick at the way your voice sounds. People are going to pick at anything that they think will hurt you. When you open up about your insecurities or what bothers you, people tend to use that against you. Like, even in a discussion of mental illnesses, when you open up and say, I have depression, I have anxiety, I have bipolar disorder, I have OCD, I have ADHD, people, they'll sympathize with you for a second, but as soon as you do something that pisses them off, or as soon as there's a surge in just a hate train connected to your name, they're going to regurgitate all the information you said on camera and throw it back in your face. And that is a risk that you will simply either close out or have to take. Thank you for watching this video. Last thing I want to say is, if you want to do something, start. Whether that's social media, college, community college, you want to start a business, you want to be some type of entrepreneur, you want to be an ambassador, something. Just start today. Your future self will thank you. You think you're going to be embarrassed because you don't have the highest quality mic. You're going to be embarrassed because you don't have the best video quality. I don't have the best video quality, and I'm not embarrassed because I am actually waking up every day and chasing after my dreams and being the version my higher self would be, while people who are hating on me is not doing anything with their life, actually, because they're too worried about me. Nobody is better than you. You are not going to be perfect your first time around, so there is no point in you waiting. Comfortability is where dreams go to die. Don't get too comfortable in your excuses. Don't get too comfortable in just waiting for the perfect moment. Don't do that. Don't get comfortable in putting off your dreams at all. Don't. Because you will never accomplish them. Never. Came to you live in my big black brunette. I hope you enjoyed. All my socials are linked in the description. And yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for basically 100 subscribers. I'm pretty sure I'm at 97. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. It's gangaloremafia till the fucking end of me. And I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm sorry I didn't upload on time. Bye bye.